Recording is on.
All right, like earlier announced that we're going to be looking at AI prompting. Please confirm that you can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right. So I'll start. We all know what AI is, and in one way of in our daily lives, we have used AI in one way or another. Some of the assignments I've given us, I've seen AI. I've seen us use AI. Yes, it's good that we incorporate AI, but we should always note that we should not allow AI to take our place. AI is good to get more insight, but as product managers, we need to really know how we can prompt AI so that we can get our desired results rather than getting a generic result. So that's the purpose of this topic. So what is AI prompting? When we talk about, we know what AI is and we know what prompt is. Prompt is like you're giving an instruction to something. So this is the prompt. You're telling the AI to do this. So what's it all about? AI prompting is the skill of giving clear. So now when we talk about AI prompting, note those important keywords: clear, structured instruction to AI tools. So it is the skill. Now, for you to be able to use AI as a product manager, it's a skill. AI, it's a skill. Like you're able to use AI. Not everybody can use AI in the sense that yes, everybody can just go to AI. AI, hey, what can I eat this morning? You can give AI prompts. But for you to use AI effectively and efficiently as a product manager, it is a skill you need to acquire. So that's why AI prompting is the skill of giving your AI a clear, structured instruction. So is you basically saying, oh, you are giving a clear and concise, like straight to the point. You have to structure what's your prompt so that you will get the best results, a better result anyways. Then you still have to fine tune it to your own tune. So now we have different AI tools that we all know. The one that we're common with, or the one that it's famous, is the Chat GPT. We have Claude as well. We have Gemini. Even WhatsApp. We have Meta AI. So I think Skype used to have one then too. And even now, I think those things have. In fact, AI has now been integrated to everything, almost everything. Almost all our social media platform now has an AI incorporated or integrated into it that you can just quickly chat the AI. So as a product manager, it's a very, very important skill for you to uh it's an important skill for you to acquire as a product manager, so that whatever it is that you are doing, you get your desired results. Like you're able to do it in such a way that you get results, not just the usual giving of generic prompt to AI. So when you think of AI as a very smart intern. You all know what intern means, right? Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we know what intern means and what internship is. Just like Mr. Akinpelumi said yesterday that we're going to be having a capstone project. So yeah, if the organization likes you and they want to employ you, you can start as an intern, like you're learning from there. You're learning, you're working, you're getting paid. It can be paid or unpaid intern. This depending, yeah, depending. It can be paid or unpaid. So now When you're not looking at AI, look at AI from that angle. A smart intern, not just an intern now. We can have an intern that is not smart, that is just there. But look at AI as a smart intern. That is, the better your instructions, the better the results. If you give a very clear, a good instruction to the intern, then you get a good result. So look at AI prompt as that. Like, the better your instruction, the better your prompt, the better the result. If you give AI a shebi, what's it called, a shebi prompt, a shebi instruction, it will still give you a shebi response. It will give you a generic response. So vague instruction equals to vague answers. That's just what I said. You give vague instruction, you just get vague answer. You're not concise, you're not precise. You just say, you just come and say, uh let's use the product term now. uh Create a PRD for me on group savings. Very vague. What kind of group savings now? You did not tell the AI. You just said group savings. Who are your target audience? Like, you there is no clear instruction, so they are just giving a vague instruction. So the more or the better your instruction to the AI, the better your prompt, the better your results. Always note that anytime you find yourself using AI at a product manager. Now, what are the core elements of a good prompt? The first one is the rule. First thing first, you need to allow the AI to understand who it is acting as a product manager. Create a PRD for me. Now you are letting the AI know that you want it to act as a product manager. As a user, you want your AI to act as a user now. As a teacher, you want your AI to act you, so you have to give your AI role. Let your AI know the role that it's playing, so that you can get the results that you intend to get. You don't just tell AI to write you PRD, or AI to write you a document. You're not telling AI what role the AI should play. Are you writing document from the developer perspective? Are you writing documents from the product manager perspective? Are you writing document from the business or operations perspective? So you need to allow the AI to understand. So these are the core elements. You need to allow the AI to understand what role it's playing. Now then, the task. What do you want it to do exactly? As a product manager, act as a product manager. Write a PRD for me. This is, you are now telling AI the task now. What do you want AI to do for you? You indicate the task. You've already indicated that this is the role that you should play. Play the role of a father, for instance, and think about ways to provide for the family. That's the task now. Now, context. It is not enough that you say that, oh yeah, create PRD, create ways to provide for the family. Now there has to be a context to it. You give more context. What's the background? What are the constraints? Okay, at father, for instance, think of ways to generate to provide for the family. A father of four, with a wife who is a farmer, whose children are aged this. So you are providing more background. Now, constraints, you say, oh okay, bear in mind that this father, educational background of this father is SSCE and age this. So you are now adding constraint. This is it. Now, You cannot say again that okay, ways to provide for the family should be within the tech space, should be within the farming, the agricultural space, should be within the media space. Now you don't want it to start searching for anyhow. You want to limit it. You are putting constraints now. You are adding your country. Okay, make it this and make it something that can generate income of from 500K to 1 million in a month. So you are adding your constraint to it. So you can add as many as possible. Remember, the better you add, the better results that you get when it comes to this. So now, the format, how do you want the output to be? Okay, put, I want it to be, is it in a PDF format? Is it in a, how do I put this now? Your formats can be, your formats can be okay, bring this up in a way that is sequential from the lowest to the highest. So you arrange it. What kind of format are you looking at? Now your tone and the level. Do you want it to be for the beginner's tone, the professional? Is it a simple tone? Is it an advanced tone? So you put the tone or the level at which you want the AI to give you your results. So you should always note these core elements. These are the core elements when it comes to getting a good AI prompt. I'll be getting a good AI, sending a good AI prompt in order to get a good AI result. Note the role, what role the AI is playing, the task that you want to do. Add more context to that task, the format that you want your output to be. You are asking it to create a document. Do you want it to be in slide? Like, do you want it to be in Google Doc? Do you want it to be PDF? Do you want it to be Word format? Do you want it to be Excel format? Is it a graphical representation? You indicate all of these things. Then what's the tone? Do you want it to be for beginners tone? Is it the professional level? Is it in a simple tone? You use one thing is give AI the instruction, the right instruction, then you get the right thing. But you see these things, these six elements, they are the core elements that you should always think of. That always ensure that whenever you are using your AI, you are adding all of this. So when you add all of these, you are able to get a good AI prompt. Any question based on this before we proceed? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's look for example of a good and bad prompt now. Look at a bad prompt. Write user stories for a fintech app. Very vague. What kind of fintech app? You did not indicate if it is a transfer app, is a savings app, if it is a loan app. You just said write user story. Look at what a good prompt looks like. Act as a product manager. Write 5 beginner friendly user stories for a fintech mobile app that helps users to save money. Now it's already telling you that this thing should act though as a product manager. It's not saying that just to write user story. You are not telling the AI how to act. Maybe it should act as a user, if it should act as a product manager, or if it should act as a marketer. But here you are saying that act as a product manager, so the AI knows that it's acting as a product manager. is acting as a product manager. Now you are even indicating the number, you're adding more context now. Act as a product manager, that's the rule. More context now, you are saying write 5. You are putting constraints and you are adding context. 5, no more than 5. Beginners friendly user stories for a fintech mobile app that helps users to save money. Include acceptance criteria and use simple language. Now include acceptance criteria, you still add what you wanted to include. The tone, you want it to use simple language. The format, include acceptance criteria. So you can see that that's better, and results that you will get will be better than the first one. So I would just like us to quickly do this quick exercise. You see this bad prompt, I want us to all type it on our, we all have chat GPT, right? Abraham Tofumi. So let's type this. Let's type, write a user story for a fintech app and tell me your results. Abraham, tell me your results. Sofumi, tell me your results. You can put it in the chat box as well. Let me see what result we're going to get. So I'll wait for our results. So I'm expecting our prompt, our results from the prompts, please. So for me, are you there? So for me and Abraham, have you been able to do that?
I just joined the
Internet.
program.
Hmm? Okay, yeah. Let me see. What's your result, please?
Sorry, can you please come again?
Yeah, I said you should write a bad prompt. Write on your
I have to.
ChatGPT or your Gemini. Write just write a user story for a fintech app.
Yeah, go back.
So I wanted to compare the result with what the people have. So for me, what's your own results?
Okay. It's a pass now. So,
Abraham, have you been able to do it?
I'm on it, man.
Okay. So for me, what do you have? You can put it on the chat box if you're not able to speak to me because I can hear you. So for me, I wait for the results. So for me, you've not shared what you learned, what you got from your prompts. Should we just proceed? So I'll leave you to put it in the chat box and I'll come back to that. Okay. So I'll go back to my slide. So analysis prompt. Okay. Still done. Okay. Now common prompt types that program managers use. The first one is the brainstorming prompt. So this is used for ideas, features, and MVPs. So brainstorming prompts are just prompts that you use when you want to get an idea that, oh, okay, I want to build something that allows students to be able to uh check their health status regularly. So you want to brainstorm what feature do you think they should have. Okay, I'm trying to build a savings app. What are the MVP? So that's brainstorming. Now, example is generate 10 MVP feature idea for a student budgeting app in Nigeria. So you're just getting ideas, doesn't mean that's what you're going for. So you're using it to brainstorm ideas, like look for your futures, your MVPs, what do you think they should. I'm trying to build this product. Do you think it will work in Nigeria? You're just asking questions, you're just trying to brainstorm your ideas. So you're just trying to like, okay, if I do like this, do you think this feature is necessary for a savings application for Nigerian students? So that's the brainstorming prompt. Those kind of prompts are used to think, just like you brainstorm with someone. You don't have someone you are brainstorming with, so you want to brainstorm with your AI. You start asking different questions, ideas. Okay, how can you do this? So that's the brainstorming prompts. And AI and program managers use it very well. They use it to validate their ideas, to get futures for MVP. So yeah, at an aspiring program manager, you should use AI to brainstorm. So the second one here is analysis prompts. So this is used for research, feedback, and metrics. So see an example, analyze this user's complaints and group them into teams. Now you want to get analysis, you want to look for metrics, you're trying to make your research. You build your MVP, customers feedback, because customer gave you different feedbacks or complaints. Then you now say, okay, oh, ChatGPT or Gemini, can you please analyze this users complaints and group them into teams, like, oh, okay, these ones are relating to savings, these ones are relating to transfer money, this one. So it's actually used to get analysis. It's used to like analyze your data. It's used to check metrics. Oh, most of your complaints are coming from savings, most of them are coming from send money. So you're able to get all of that at a glance. So that's what your analysis prompts, just like the name implies. That's what analysis prompt helps you to do. So when you need to use your AI to for research, you need to use it to analyze the feedbacks that you have gotten. You need to use it to measure, then analysis prompt is the best one for you. Then there is decision support prompt. So this one is used to compare options. Example, you compare feature A with feature B using value and effort. Remember what we did in prioritization where we talked about value and the effort. Now you now say, oh, you have a feature that allows people to send money. What is you have this feature that allow people to send money. So you now say feature A, compare between compare feature A and B. Which one gives more value to the customers? Which one do you think the customer will use? Okay, like what's the efforts required to do feature A, compare it with that of feature B. So that's what that one helps you with making decisions like, oh, okay. AI knows a lot of things. So now AI is trained to actually know a lot of things. For instance, now you can even come your engineering team has told you that okay, this future the effort required is very high. You can come to AI and be like, okay, I'm trying to do this feature for this application for this target users. Act as now you are acting into act as an engineer. What's the effort required? It will tell you. It will tell you the effort that is required. So you now look at it like, okay, what value now? Act as a customer. Do you think this thing will give value? Now you are doing different, you are tweaking your prompt to different user role now. Now you now say act as a user now. A user in so region trying to do this. Do you think this will give you more value? So you get that as well. You now have to now say, okay, looking at what you have done, looking at the value and the effort, compare this feature A and B. Which should, as a product manager, which do you think I should go for? So now you have tailored it to help you for your decision making, and that's why it's called decision support. It supports your decision. It supports your decision. If you are not so sure about the decisions you are taking based on all of the feedbacks you've gotten, and you need to consult your AI, so you just put it that way that okay, help me to compare this, looking at scenario this. That's called your decision support prompt. So let's look at prompting mistakes that beginners often make. Now, the first one is being too vague. Just like the AI prompt I said we should check. It being too vague. Create a PRD for me for a fintech app. How? Being too vague. Like you just create this for me, no context, no rule, no language, no tone, no format. Just vague. You can't even really derive enough information from that prompt. You did not give a clear instruction. Remember, this thing is AI. It acts based on what? It acts based on what you told it to act on. So you cannot go and tell AI to bring you water now. You say AI should bring you water. AI can bring you different water or just bring you any water. Now, you need to indicate if you want AI to bring you cold water, you need to indicate bring me cold water in a glass cup. This amount of water, you need to indicate the quantity. If not, AI can decide to bring you 25 liters of water. Moreover, you just need a glass of water. So it's now you trying to add more context, trying to add constraint to what you are telling the AI to do, and not just giving a vague instruction to AI. AI, give me water. How? You do not know if it is hot water. How you do not know if it is cold? You did not know where the water should come from. Is it well water? Is it tap water? Is it bottled water? So you need to add this context, because looking at AI from the beginning, like I say, AI, look at it as a smart intern. The better the instruction, the better the results. You give it a better instruction, you get a better result. You give it a shabby or a vague instruction, you get a vague response. You just get all those normal generic response. You copy and paste, pim, everybody knows it's from the AI. There are ways that when you use your AI, it's even very hard for the AI for people to detect this is AI. because you fine tune, because you've given structure. So what the response that AI will give me is not what it will give you based on the prompt. But when you don't give a good prompt, you get a bad result. So that's one thing. Don't make that mistake. Don't make the mistake of being too vague, sending vague instructions to AI and expecting a better result. No, you only receive the same thing in return. Another one is giving no context. Create a fintech application for me. No context whatsoever. You need to add context, add background, add your constraints. I need you to give me water. This is the kind of water I need you to give me. This is where you need to serve the water. This is the amount of water I want. So you need to add more context to that. You need to really add more context in order to get a better result. Another one is asking too many things at once. Now, oftentimes we make this mistake because we want to give context, because we want to give ask so many things at once. You don't confuse AI. I need you to create me a PRD for a fintech application that allows users in Nigeria to send money. You are saying that create a PRD. Or after that, you now say still one prompt o. You now send and that PRD that you are creating also create a design for it, a wireframe design, do mock-up design, send me samples endpoints for it. Like a lot of things at once. You have given so many information, like you are asking for so many things at once. The AI will miss out on some things. It will not give you readily everything. So it's better you do it one thing at a time. Don't pile up everything that you want AI to do this, you want AI will miss out. Don't give so many things at once. Do it like gradually. Ensure that the first one you give is giving you context. Then you need another thing. You properly state it, adding the context to it. But not saying, AI, give me water. Make sure that the water is hot. Inside the water, add tea. Alongside, bring bread. um and after bringing the water, the cup should be clean. Wash the cup again and put fresh juice into the cup and bring again. That's so much of information, too much of information for the AI to digest at once. You know that the juice that you want is after you must have taken your beverage in that cup. So why not take the beverage first, then send the AI again to go and bring juice? Not saying that, oya, bring us water, add tea to it. After adding tea to it, ensure that the water is clean, bring juice again. So many information all at once. Always minimize your amount of information that you give to the AI in order to get your desired results. Are we still with me, please? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Is anyone hearing me at all? I can't hear anyone. Please let me know if you can hear me. So I'm not just talking. Please, can anyone hear me? Because I can't hear anyone. Oh. Abraham, are you hearing me at all? Please confirm that you can hear me so I can proceed.